Do you know that you can make up to $6,000, 6,000 euros, £6,000 in Western world within a short period of 1 year? Whereas you can be in Nigeria for good 10 years, you might never make up to 10 million naira. I made a post on this regard, and our brother said something that struck my heart. He said that so many people in abroad have never made up to $6,000, 6,000 euro ever since they traveled. And this thing struck my mind. You see, in abroad, while some of us are walking like an elephant and remain like a grasshopper, because of some certain problems some of us are carrying back home. Apart from immediate family problem, parents, siblings, I'm talking of extended external problems, maybe supporting some sick people, NGO, giving people one help or the other. You know what I mean? Some of you are in abroad, you understand better. Whether you're in Malaysia, Dubai, Germany, Europe, America, or wherever, you have in one way or the other help people back home. And this is the problem now. So many of us in abroad, we think that there are going to be a time we can start making savings. Whereas the little money we are making, instead of us to use it for our own self, to develop ourselves, we keep on pumping it to people, trying to solve their own problem. Whereas these people are seeing us indirectly or directly as their rival. You know, what our brother said is just the truth. I don't have up to 6,000 euro after being so many years in Europe. Likewise, so many of us. Even you that is watching me now and are going to watch this program, you are having problem with your husband because all the money that comes in, your husband keep on pumping it to his family problem, his friends, relatives, solving people's problem. Whereas you and your children are suffering abroad. Your husband is making a hell of money, but ended up spending that money on status strangers, supporting them. Likewise, you as a woman, you work 24 hours in America, in UK. At the end of the day, you share the money back home, and you ended up with nothing. You can't even buy good clothes, good shoes. You can't even have time to do holidays or to enjoy that suffer your money you are making. Sometimes you work 24 hours, you work night, you work day. At the end of the day, you solve the problem of this man, solve the problem of the other man. Some of us that are still searching for documents, some of us that are still believing God for documents. The little money we are earning, mostly like people in Europe, where they pay people in asylum in the Adro some money, just like in Germany, where they pay people. Some of them, even under that asylum system, they don't have a kind of a steady job or document. But the little money the government are paying them, they are using that money to support their family back home. I mean, friends and distant relatives and the other people, you know, all these people problem in Nigeria. At the end of the day, whenever they are about to be deported, they started running helter-skelter. So what am I saying? If you're in abroad and you are having problem with your wife because you always send money, please listen to that woman. Listen to that woman. Our brother said it. You can ask yourself this question. You have been in abroad for 4 years, 5 years. I mean, people that find themselves in Western world, but there's nothing to show forth. I'm not saying that you should go and display your wealth outside or whatever, but you know yourself. You know that if anything happened to you now, assuming that abroad of a thing closed up and they asked everybody to go, what will be your fate now? So our brother is right to say that so many people in abroad have never achieved 10,000, 2,000 euro, dollars for years. You might be working any 1,000 pounds, $10,000, 2,000 euro, 5,000, but at the end of the month, you realize that you earn nothing. Nothing. If you calculate the money you send to girlfriend, boyfriend, or whatever, you realize that you are sending a lot. And the worst part of it is that some of us in abroad that doesn't have documents, if you are keeping girlfriend in Nigeria, you're on your own. You keep on sending money to her, whereas you abandon your own sibling, your own sister is supposed to train in university. You are sending a girl, whereas you don't have documents. You don't even know when you are coming to Nigeria. It might take you 2 years, 10 years before you come back. She must have gotten married and move on with her life. So why keeping a girlfriend in Nigeria, whereas you don't have document to go and visit her? I was pumping in money. You let that money, look for a way to get your document in abroad and get established. You can go back home and do whatever you want to do. Okay, so the point remains that, of course, people are making hell of money in Nigeria, but the question, are you among them? Are you making that money? How many percentage of people are making it? I've been in business in Nigeria. I failed, just like every other one. Even you that is doing business now, you know that your 100 million, 200 million, 50 million is dwindling. You are seeing yourself going back to the village. The point remains that if you're opportune to find yourself in Western world, I think there's hope. But if you still have something tangible doing in Nigeria, it's a job of business, there's no point of coming to abroad. Depends on your route or what you want to go there and achieve. But if you want to go on tourist visa, I might advise you to stay put, you know. But if you have the opportunity to travel, do it. You may never regret. Remember, being in abroad doesn't make you to be a less Nigerian. You might decide to move back to Nigeria tomorrow and continue with your business. So if you're in abroad, please start saving toward that. And people back home, stop putting unnecessary burden to your brothers or your people in abroad. Nobody owes you anything. All this entitlement mentality, we're gonna do away with it. Okay, share this video. I remain educated in the moment of truth. I love you guys. Bye.